right, here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. And yet another hook connected there by Islam Makhachev. All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start to think about striking.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Early action here in round 1, and a nice front kick there by the kickboxer. That seemed to back the wrestler up a little bit.
Yeah, and that reaction tells me that the kickboxer needs to do it again, because it seems as though the wrestler is now going to accept fighting at this range, and that will allow for him to land more and more of these beautiful kicks.
Makhachev's kick, that one blocked.
What a kick that one landed.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, you can see him.
Back before he goes. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
The fighter trying to state his case to stay in the fight. It looks as though the doctor's going to allow him to continue, at least for now.
Yeah, but he's got to make some adjustments. He's got to keep his hands up, and he's got to keep his head off the center line.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance, and as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. What a start.
Stop.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner. All right, DC, we'll get a few.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. All right, next round is...
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, big left hook there. Both fighters throwing heat now. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize high, and now he got him hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, that's gonna
he
do
stops
it.
it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You gotta preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds.
So we are the practitioners, eating them alive, it's like I'm needing them for sustenance. I'm out here getting big like they've been feeding me some supplements. Never follow them for the feeding shambolic. My side will be getting money, that's socio-economics. Heard them on every verse and there'll be several discrepancies. Add them up, it's nothing but death in your destinies. Set the template from what I've written on a piece of paper. And if I war, we won't be needing any mediator. Feeling comfy, yeah, then they sweat that we studied. They claiming they did it all, but they know that they understood it.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From international fights to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile.
Brown's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Clipped him with the right hand there.
He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up. And we've seen him do it.
Not sure if that was a 5-piece in a soda, but an outstanding combination by him there. He certainly has it all going tonight.
I mean, just extending those combinations to throw more than 3 is very aggressive and is very courageous because you got to understand there's something coming in between it. But they landed, and they have really put his opponent on his heels. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Oh, nice entry on the knee strike there by Jorge Masvidal.
He's diverse. He can do it all. Masvidal's the guy that isn't a boxer. He's got a full array of tools at his disposal when he steps in the octagon.
Nice body kick there. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Hook is there again. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent started going low. And now he's got him hurt very badly.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Started to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Strike range. Holy smokes! What a fight! Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Let's go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt the Immortal Brown.
All right, so the immortal Matt Brown does it again, and I've got to think at this point, you've got to look far and wide to find his remaining doubters. That man is an absolute beast, and he comes up with another legacy-building win here tonight.
You want to guarantee, though, you gonna wish you hadn't did it. That's a word that you can never win, but hey, I like the optimism.